Thanks for coming by. I'm glad you came by to help me make jelly today. I'm just in the process of making a batch of Loquat jelly, and I thought maybe you might want the recipe. I don't know about you, but I had never seen a Loquat or heard of a Loquat when I was growing up. They don't grow in my part of the country, but I discovered them growing in Florida a few years back, and it's become one of my favorites. But the recipe for the Loquat jelly is a little bit different from what I normally do. Most of my, the types of jelly I make, the recipe is either 5 cups of juice and 7 cups of sugar, or either 3.5 cups of juice and 5 cups of sugar. But for Loquat jelly, the recipe is 4 cups of juice and 4 cups of sugar, and either 1 box of fruit pectin or 4 tablespoons of bulk pectin. I use bulk pectin from nuts.com, and it really works very well, and it saves a lot of money. So anyway, I've already taken my 4 cups of juice and put in the saucepan with the 4 tablespoons of pectin. Brought it to a full rolling boil, and then added my 4 cups of sugar and brought it back to a full rolling boil and cooked it for 3 minutes. And I skimmed the foam off and then poured it into my jars that I'd already prepared. I checked the jars to be sure they're still good, no nicks or cracks, and I sterilized it in a skillet with boiling water in it, and I boiled for at least 10 minutes to sterilize. Now, it boils longer than that because I keep it boiling while I am making the jelly. But it has to boil at least 10 minutes. The jars sit in boiling water for at least 10 minutes for them to sterilize. So I sterilized those, and I had my small saucepan going to put the lids in. I turned the fire down a little bit after it came to a full rolling boil and dropped my lids in, and they've just been sitting there in the cold water. Now, the first thing I did, though, was I put the boiling water bath canner on, and I filled it about half full, almost half full, with water, and brought it to a full rolling boil, and then turned the fire down, put a lid on it, and let it just simmer until I was ready for it. Well, I've got the jelly poured into the jars, and I've got part of them in the boiling water bath canner. They'll need to cook for 5 minutes, and then they'll be finished. I didn't have enough room in the canner. The one I'm using is not really big enough. It's just a stock pot that I'm making do with for a while because I don't have my canner with me. And so I can't get a lot of jars in it. But I have over half of them, and they need about 3 more minutes, and they'll be finished, and I'll put the other 3 jars in and let them cook for 5 minutes also. So just remember that for the recipe for Loquat jelly is different from most others, and it's 4 cups of prepared juice, 4 cups of sugar, and 4 tablespoons of fruit pectin, or either 1 single-use packet. So I appreciate your coming by to help me. If you found this video to be helpful, please like and subscribe. And thanks again for coming by.